Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's about that time. Final of the AutoNation ANP shootout. I'm Kali, and I'm here again with my boy Amir.
Good
What's up?
night, everyone. Welcome to the finals, the AutoNation Performance Shootout.
And we have what should be a very entertaining race tonight. This is the Group 2 cars going around Fuji, a classic combination. High speed, high downforce, high intensity. 10.
We expect to see some much faster times for coming from these drivers. This is a very, very quick Group 2 car. The GT 500 class car that runs in the Super GT class in Japan, which we are on the Super GT track, Fuji Raceway in Japan.
Yeah, we keep it real original for this one. Real original.
Correct.
Shout out to our sponsor to start the show for sure. Big thanks to AutoNation for sponsoring this event. This is the final race, but I doubt it. I don't think it's gonna be final time. We combine with AutoNation and put in one of these things out there. What do you think, Amir? You think they'll come back?
I'm almost sure they will be interested in doing this again. With the amount of competitors we received, the amount of live views that go on each night, the chat that is live and active, I know they're really enjoying it. So I know they're going to be on board with us again
Yeah.
later in the year.
Speaking of competitors, let's take a look. Let me try and pull it up here. Try and do some magic. Yeah, so on screen right now is the starting grid tonight. Those top 7. Is only CRC up there, boy.
CRC,
Followed by
community.
yeah, followed by Stizzle in 8th. Now Stizzle is only in 8th. You see that GP after his name is because he incurred a grid penalty. This was based on the steering that was done for the races prior, the races yesterday. There were quite a few penalties and infractions that were handed out. Won't get into the nitty-gritty of that, but the drivers were made aware of everything. We were all transparent with everything we did. And he moved down 2 places. So he originally would have been in 6th, but he starts in 8th because of that penalty. Same thing with ERS Drift Brandon Steele down in the bottom there. He actually had a 4 place grid penalty. So he moved all the way down to 14th. I kind of think that's where he likes to start anyway, but that's where he will start today.
That's the challenge for Brandon. We know that, but this is where it shows that it pays off to drive clean and not pushing your way through the pack, because at the end of the day, it pushed Brandon, even and Wetman Sizzle back down the order, and that could really affect their outcome in this race tonight.
Yeah, for sure. And that doesn't stop there because this race is going to be looked at too. So, you need to take the winner tonight with a grain of salt because after review, there's a possibility it will change. I'm not saying it will, but it might. With Coconut, Vaccine, and Yes Bread starting 1, 2, 3, it's going to be difficult for anybody here tonight, I think.
Yes, that's quite a tough field. We're just looking at the qualifying times from Coconut, with almost an entire second ahead of CRC Vaccine and Drew Marzan.
Yeah.
Yes, Bread's very, very close behind Andrew. And Trini Layo, just nipping at their heels. Young Nut, very, very close also. Still a contender in this race, along with CRC Bygone Daniel Passad. So I think you can't rule anyone out of this race as yet in that top 5 of
really
who is going to end up in that top 5.
Yeah, it all depends on how things start off. Let me get this off the screen now. Yeah, how things start off, if we are able to get off the line cleanly, if we don't have any turn one incidents, because it's easy to happen here. This is a very, it could even happen at the end of lap one going on onto lap two, because that's the only time you approach turn one at full speed. That's the first time
Correct.
you'll approach turn one at full speed. So the breaking point is very different from when you launch halfway down the straight at the start to when you come down for the whole thing. So that's something to
But
look at for sure.
I know what the incidents that normally take place on turn one at the beginning of the race is because of cold tires. So braking points tend to change. So it gets very difficult both on that first out lap and that first actual flying lap of the race. It gets quite difficult, and we do have quite a lot of incidents, as you see, would feature in the daily races on the Fuji racetrack.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see, and we hope we do get a clean race going
Yeah,
tonight.
with the caliber of this field, I would expect that nothing like that really happens. But yeah, mistakes happen too. So this is racing. You don't know. You never really know. Shahinda in the chat, what's up, man? Coconut is Dominic. It's his CRC account. So we know him as DM Charles, but this is his CRC, his Calypso Racing Community account. And he calls himself Coconut.
Dominic Charles, definitely one to look out for tonight. One of the fastest drivers, definitely in this competition. But again, this is a long 30-lap race, and it only takes one mistake.
Yeah, just one. Let's jump out on track and take a look at some of these cars. Get some sounds here. Wow, what's making that noise?
Bike out to the track.
Wayside by taking a little drift down at the kink there.
Getting a last minute practice, and this car is quite twitchy. So I know guys are really solid lap times, and they've been practicing all day. I saw a few lobbies up until an hour ago.
Yeah, guys were really practicing, but again, that timing, and also since the medium compound is mandatory here, they would have also been trying to get some time on that tire, because the car feels totally different on it.
One second, I just making. There we go. I just had to take my car out of the lobby, so that should be set. Okay. All right. So this course is quite a short course, but it does have one of the longest straightaways. In all racetracks, actually, it's just 1.475 kilometers.
Yeah, it's
from the bottom
long straight,
where it becomes very important to stay in the slipstream of the car in front.
Yep.
So I know guys are going to be jostling down the straightaway for position. Coming towards the end of the race, guys are going to be swerving to keep people out of their slipstream.
There's going to be a lot. As long as you can stay in that slipstream, there's going to be a lot of overtaking if the person wants to overtake. This is our first stock check taking place here now.
Yep, just making sure no one gets stuck on the line before the actual race starts. Just taking a quick look down the grid order. Everyone has moved off the line.
Yeah, so that's good to see. So yeah, tonight is just about racing, people. We have no qualifying to take place. There's nothing to... These guys are fools. You're playing the fool out here. Yeah, there's no qualifying. There's nothing. The qualifying was done. The grid was set based on the time setting, the S2000 qualifying. This happened during the week. This was Tuesday and Wednesday. And so people knew where they would start since then. The only thing yet to be determined was who would actually make it to this race.
14 drivers are supposed to qualify for tonight's race, but I noticed someone's missing, Kali.
There is?
You know, I'm seeing 13 on the grid.
I'll take a look at that just now.
The person that's actually missing is Brandon Driftbrat.
Ah,
It's
boy.
you.
Well, like yesterday, what time he showed up? He showed up. He started last today anyway, right? So he doesn't. He still has 9 minutes to get in here. Yesterday he showed up right before the race started, like
So let's
literally
hope
just before.
he makes that golden appearance at the last minute. Jack Gray coming spinning backwards to the
Yeah.
finish line. Alright, so we stock check is over. So we should begin in a few minutes. I'm not sure if we're going to run a second stock check just to make sure.
It's up to the host. We'll see what he does. There should be no need for it unless Brandon enters the lobby. There's still no need for it because he's starting at the back. So if he gets stuck, then he won't interfere with anybody else.
Going into the race, correct. Yep. So he has probably less than 5 minutes.
Yeah, he has a very short time to get in here. Hey, Kendall Lane, what's up, man? Yeah, we wish these guys the best today. I'm gonna put some pressure on them. I'll start to call some names and things and see if it shake them up a little bit. You know, some of them like to race on the stream going on the side there. Yeah, call the name 3 times. Peter just fed.
Hello.
Amir? Did I just lose Amir? Hear me, Amir? May have just lost Amir there.
Hello.
Yeah. Alright, guys, so Andrew, don't say that now, man. Wait, you wanna back in all what's going on?
Andrew predicting Bacchanal in the
Yes,
first
boy. Andrew
I do hope everyone keeps it clean. It is very difficult on the cold tires, so I know guys have to be very careful at their braking points because you could end the race for someone else here very, very quickly, pushing them wide into that runoff.
Yeah.
It also gets pretty wild on the second corner also.
Yeah, this will enter for the first couple laps, depending on how distance goes with the top 5, the top 6. We'll have to really look at them because small contacts on these corners with these cars at the speeds they're going at could be catastrophic. You gonna end up way off the track, probably facing the wrong direction almost every corner. Except for the last sector. The last sector is kind of slow and methodical, and you need to really do a lot of modulation and stuff in that section to get it off cleanly.
You know, your inputs become very important because it's easy to go down on the power too early.
Yeah.
With spin, you have to correct. You end up slowing yourself down and possibly goes behind. So it is quite a tricky sector coming into the last 3 to 4 corners.
Yeah, guys need to be really careful there.
This course is known for people spinning off and rage quitting in daily races. I see that happen all the time.
Yeah, this could be a frustrating course. And it's not always your fault. Somebody could really mess something up for you easily. So yeah, it's not just about racing for yourself. You need to look around and be cautious. Know when to make those moves, know when to take it easy. Easier said than done, though.
Right. Easier said than done. 30 laps with tires become a real issue as tire wear starts going down. Fuel starts going down. You know, they're gonna have to be looking out a lot for conserving tires throughout the race, because with that final sector, on one tires become very, very difficult.
Yeah. With regard to the fuel, to me this is one of the easier cars to save fuel in. But you need to know where to do it. There's certain this straight is just about top speed, but if you get more than halfway down, and nobody's in the slipstream, there's really no sense in still being on like 100% throttle. You could switch to map 6 and save some fuel, even coast into corners. So there are a lot of techniques here for saving fuel, but this car doesn't make it hard to save fuel. You just need to know what to do.
You guys have been practicing that.
Yeah.
Practicing laps is easy. Practicing a 30-lap race is not. This will be the longest race we've had for the shootout.
Yeah, easily the longest.
Yeah, easily the longest race.
It won't be the longest stream. Yesterday's stream was sure that was work, boy. But
correct. Yeah, we had a full 4 hours.
Yeah, that was 4 hours. This is not gonna be nearly as long, but it will be a longer race. Did Jeff Brad just join the room? Yeah, I think he did.
Yeah, he did. Spread peace and love. Trinidad represent. TRS Jeff Brad is here. We do now have our final 14.
Yeah. Alright, this is good. Shane there in the chat saying Domo for the easy win. Jeff Brad left again. I don't know about easy, but Dominic is a guy who goes 100% from the start to finish. So, well, I wouldn't say 100% from start to finish. He goes 100% if he needs to.
I think we're going to see a very interesting battle between Andrew and Stephen Hossain.
Yeah.
And it's really going to come down to pit stop strategies between the two of them that is going to determine who comes out on top.
I just got a message there from Jeff Brad. He will not be here today.
Very unfortunate. Even though we saw him join and then leave.
Yeah, not 100% sure what happened there. I wish we had known before. We would have gotten somebody else in. But yeah, nothing we could do about it at this point.
Unfortunate, but we have to move on. At this point, we are almost ready to start. We're going to the second stop check and then start the final race. We also should see a very interesting battle go on between CRC Young Nut, Christian Alcantara, and CRC Bygone, Daniel Posad. I know these two have been battling and working together at the same time for ES. So it'd be very interesting to see what their strategy is going to be to stay with the leading pack, to get into that top 5 or possibly the top 3 on the podium.
But look at their quality times too. Yeah. Their quality times are about a 10 different. Just Young Nut was a 10 faster.
Faster, correct.
But then again, that was in the S2000. I was in a lobby with I saw Young practicing. This was early on, and he was having a bit of trouble with this particular car. So it'll be interesting to see if he got the hang of it.
Yes, it is quite a difficult car to drive unless you've put in hundreds of laps and really gotten the practice with it. So I know he's been practicing, so I'd like to see where he's finishing today. There won't be any qualifying for us to see what the times look like in advance. So really look at his consistency throughout the race.
I'll be looking at it alive a lot. Oh, I hope he don't do that in the race. He just almost killed himself there.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, he had a really good competition so far, and he'll be one that I'll be wishing well today. I want to see him do well. He really improved.
Yes, I would admit to that too. I've seen his times have gotten very, very fast. His strategy, as we saw in this competition, was very, very good, which brought him to the lead. Qualifying very high up right now. So we do expect to see good things from him now and in the future.
Yeah. Sherry can't wait to start. I can't wait either. We have like a minute remaining though. So we're just holding on. I've noticed a lot of guys on the medium tire. You notice that?
Correct. I noticed CRC coconut on the medium tire. Andrew decided to start on the soft.
Yeah, this could be all a show right now. Huh? Next, oh, what is this?
Lio.
I think he just started the race.
Yep, countdown is on. And we are about to kick it off. And here we go, the grid is set, and we are about to start. Hoping for a clean turn one. This is a standing start, so we're gonna have to see, you're gonna have to launch the car, and we're gonna see who gets a good launch off the standing start. Always a difficult standing start. I always prefer the rolling start, but it becomes a disadvantage with some of these longer races.
Ooh, yes, Brett's had a shaky start there. He was overtaken immediately by Young Nut. We head into turn one. Little contact. Dom is getting pushed out wide. And Vaccine leads. Coconut second. Lio third.
We've had a clean turn one, turn two. Everyone's still on the track. And we are off.
Yes, Brett has fallen to fifth after starting third. Should be able to make that back up. And I don't expect Dominic to look for a move too early. Like I said though, he does like to lead. So he may. Or he may choose to stick behind and save some fuel.
If he could make the move now, he should move it. Dominic is on the medium tires while Andrew is actually on the soft.
Oh, okay.
So you want to get in front of him, hold him back, and then monopolize when you switch over to the soft tire when he is now on the medium.
Now, listen to this. If the medium tire is only mandatory for one lap, you think anybody's gonna pit after one lap? Let's see.
I haven't seen what the strategies are, but I could imagine that they're trying to minimize the amount of pit stops. So they will probably do a stint on mediums.
Yeah. Because the pit window is very long here. Dominic actually just took the lead using that slipstream on the straight to slingshot past Vaccine.
And that will change lap after lap as each one of them takes a turn in the slipstream between first and second.
Yeah, it's really easy to pass on that straight. Somebody has a penalty. Who was that? I saw a penalty just now. Yeah, Vaccine has a penalty. I saw when he got it, it was that left-hander. He went a little wide. He's slowing. He just took the penalty and he lost a spot there one time. He's now in third.
CRC Baigan and It's Alive are down into 9th and 10th. Into 10th and 11 now. I'm not sure what would have taken place.
What's happened there?
And they are now battling each other, which is not good at this point. Kendall
he just went off, came back on.
CRC Baigan re-entering the course out on the apex.
Yeah, that was messy there. Let's take a look at that from Baigan's point of view. Yeah, just...
He's now struggling on the straightaway. He's out of the slipstream. Ken Lane is not in his slipstream, so he's going to have a hard time trying to catch back up to It's Alive.
Stizzle has come up to 5th after starting 8th. So he's on the move.
Now 1.7 seconds behind Stephen Hussain. CRC Express. So I know he's been pushing very hard at this stage to catch up. He is on the soft tires. And so is Stephen on the soft tires. I think the entire front pack except for Dominic
Yeah.
He's on the soft. But I'm like opting for the mediums in the beginning of the race. Let's see if he does decide to pit early and how many laps he decides to stay on this medium time.
So he really has no right to be leading on mediums. But he is.
No, he shouldn't be.
Yeah.
Trinity Lyo, CRC Lyo overtaking Andrew for second place. But I know this is probably going to switch now as they go onto the straightaway. Lyo pulling to keep Andrew out of the slipstream.
Oh, so I just went on board with Vaccine there, and there's some big lifting going on. These guys are saving fuel like crazy right now. I know Dominic is for sure. You can see what's happening without seeing his inputs. He went onto the straight with a 1.6 second lead, came off the straight with a 1.4 second lead, and no one was in his slipstream, so it has to be that he's slowing down.
Definitely playing long strategy to save fuel at this point. He would have calculated exactly how much fuel he would need to take in at each pit stop. Save as much time as possible.
Yep. Bygone still in 10th. Keeling in 11th. Zabuka is in 12th. Interesting.
Zabuka would have had a difficult start.
Yeah.
Struggling at this stage. He should easily have the slipstream on it straight away.
He's having a lot of trouble getting past Kayleen here.
My God, still, it's alive and Young Nut are now fighting down straight away. They should work together at this stage. They should look like they are. Nope, it's alive. Goes down the outside. Gonna try to make the move. Taking the slipstream of Shaq Gray.
Yeah. Just
So that's the
good
advantage.
bad
Not just tucking in behind, which is a smart move at this stage. Further up the grid, Wetman Sizzle settled into 5th place, just 2.7 seconds behind Stephen Hussain. He'll have to do some work if he wants to get back into that 4th position.
Yeah, he has Way Senpai really close behind him. Matthew is... Where's Matthew? Matthew's in 13th. I think something happened to him a short while ago. Let me see if I catch it. Yeah, he lost control of the car heading into that kink. It's right there again. Let me see. Gets it this time. Vaccine is in that slipstream.
Wetman Sizzle is falling back. He's now 0.2 seconds behind Stephen Hussain. Not sure why he's losing that much time, but Stephen is really driving well for this entire series. He is now. Stephen is right up behind CRC Vaccine and CRC Lyo. So he is looking to make a move early. He is pushing. He needs to get forward if he wants to come into that top 1, 2, 3 positions on the podium. And I know he is going to push everything he has to get it done early. And
Yes.
he is capable of doing it.
So I just saw Lyo overshoot turn 1. There was he made a mistake. He missed his braking marker and went a bit too deep. Vaccine saw him, gave him the space just to make sure there was no contact. But as soon as he turned the corner, Lyo slowed down and gave the position back. It's really good sportsmanship there. 1:30.8 is our AutoNation's fastest lap so far. That was set by Yasbret's Stephen Hussain.
Stephen Hussain, yeah. Stephen making his move right now on Lyo, trying him on the wide on the outside, but Lyo taking back the position.
Yeah, that final turn, there's so many ways to take it. There's no right way, no wrong way. It's just where you're more comfortable. Lyo moves across to the inside, trying to block this move here, but yes, Brett has the overspeed. Let's see if Lyo's able to keep side by side and stop him at the apex. Oh, almost.
Too wide into turn one.
Oh,
Stephen is out.
so Stephen touched the AstroTurf there and lost control of that car.
Wet Man Sizzle also coming off the course. I'm not sure what happened to him. Even now down into 5th. Ethan Pye up into 4th, capitalizing on that position.
Yeah, I really think that wasn't. I don't think it was Lyo's fault. It looked like the car just touched the AstroTurf, the green stuff on the side, and it's very slippery. Once you have any steering input in, it's easy to lose the rear there.
Very common place to slide off the course due to the AstroTurf. Happened to me many a time. But it is still a long race. We have another 23 laps to go. So he has a lot of time to catch up.
Yeah, he has a lot of time.
Push while conserving tires and fuel.
No, he has Stizzle on him now. I don't think he's in the slipstream. Let's see. Yeah, he might be. That's a really good final turn by Stizzle there.
Yep. He did a perfect exit out to the final turn. Now into Steven's slipstream. So he's going to have to defend now. That's going to slow him down from trying to catch you back in front.
Stizzle doesn't quite have enough to get him at turn 1, but he's much closer now. And there's some space behind him. 2 seconds to It's Alive.
We've seen the gap open up in the top 4. And we see just about 3 seconds separating 1, 2, and 3, and 4.
Yeah, basically almost 3.6 from 3rd to 4th, but basically a 3 seconds gap between everybody else.
So they're now going to play their own game. They're going to start conserving fuel, start conserving tires. They each have a comfortable position here. It's now all going to come down to the pit strategy. It's going to come down to who saves the most fuel before actually having to pit. To keep that pit stop as short as possible. Then you're going to see who comes back out to the track in lead.
Senpai really having a good run here, in 4th now. And looking at the back of Lyo's car, see if he can catch him. Stizzle is in the slipstream of yes, Brett's again. No, just on the end of the slipstream actually, not really in it.
He is going to have to do better through the midsection of the course to hold on to Stephen.
Yeah.
If keeps opening up that gap, he would not have a chance of catching him after that.
And he has It's Alive doing everything he can to get onto the rear of him. Shaq is down in 8th. Peanuts, Young Nut is down in 9th. With Zabaka.
But not too far behind CRC Zabaka. He does have the opportunity to catch up to him, get into that draft, and possibly get by on the straightaway. Let's see how this unfolds as we start seeing. First pit stop should be coming up soon.
9 laps in. I'm not sure. I do have an idea of the strategy here. How much fuel is Lyo carrying right now? Can you see that?
Taking a look at fuel, Lyo in position 3 is carrying just below half tank. Taking a look through the entire field, everyone is probably just below half tank except Wet Man Sizzle. And this is going to affect him terribly on the first pit stop. He is now a quarter tank of fuel.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. When you're trying to get into somebody's slipstream, because you know it's going to help, but you can't overdo it. If you can't get the slipstream, you have to just start running your own race, because you waste a lot of fuel trying to get into it, and if you don't get it, you end up in trouble.
He's definitely going to have to go for 3 pit stops. At this stage of the game, he's going to be out of fuel definitely somewhere around 12th or 13th lap. So he's going to have to make at least 2 pit stops again. 2 pit stops for this race.
Yeah.
Where I think Mississippi Park is going to go for 1 pit stop.
Yeah, guys are probably going to look to pit around 15 and split the race in 2. Dominic for sure would be on a medium 15 lap stint, and then a soft 15 lap stint. But we'll see what happens. Carissa in the chat, she CRC podium. It looks like it so far. If the top 3 stay where they are. And yeah, don't forget to follow AutoNation on Facebook. They have done a lot for us here. But the least we could do is jump over on their page, like, and maybe even share. Because right now, you can't visit anybody's store. Everything has to be done online. We all have to try and stay safe. So yeah, that's the way to do things right now.
When we out of this lockdown, please check out AutoNation. Very friendly staff, very knowledgeable staff when it comes to anything and everything Honda. But of course, all OEM and aftermarket parts available for all Hondas, both local and foreign use.
Yeah, they don't discriminate. Once it's a Honda, it's a Honda.
Honda is Honda.
Bliss is predicting Dominic on the top step. That's
I would never make a call at this stage of the race. Anything takes one curb, one aggressive drive that can put you into the sand trap, and that's it.
Yeah, and as we've seen with Steven, you need to watch that AstroTurf. Your tires start getting a little diminished, and you touch that thing wrong. I mean, it happens to the best of us. Next thing you know, you're facing the wrong way.
One lapse of concentration, and that's it. And Andrew is no slouch. He is right behind him. So is Lyle. Definitely. Stephen O'Sign is definitely going to make backup time. He has already brought down the gap between himself and Wei Senpai. He is almost into his draft. So Stephen is on a charge back up to that podium 1, 2, 3.
Thing is, how much fuel is that costing him? But we'll see when everybody pits. Well, Stizzle pits early. Only 7 remaining.
As I said, he had no chance that he would have pitted by the 12th or 13th lap.
And based on that, he's not going to make it to the end if he fills the tank now. He's going to have to pit again.
Stephen has been very, very good at conserving fuel. And presently he's above quarter tank, which is pretty average for everyone else on the field, including Charles. He has about the exact same amount of fuel as Dominic.
Okay.
It's like he is pushing, but definitely he's not all out. But he has brought up a gap between himself and
he's well inside slipstream now.
In the slipstream.
Oh, Senpai made a mistake on that too. Now he's even closer. So this is the part of the track here where I don't think you should try to pass. If you make it to this point, you might as well just overtake on the straight.
You should just wait. Correct.
Yeah.
Get the slipstream, bomb draft him up the straight away, the first touch, and then take it just before the corner.
Yeah. Just give a little distance so that you have a run, so you can slingshot yourself. I think he got that perfectly there.
Perfect. Stephen is definitely knows. Oh, yes, and Pike pulls into the pit.
He pulls into the pit.
And loses his slipstream.
Yeah.
But a 6.2 second gap between himself and Trini Lyo, CRC Lyo.
That's an early stop there for Sems too, for Wei Senpai as well.
Fuel down to 9. He had to make the stop. This is too early. Or he's gonna have to conserve fuel for the next 17 laps.
Yeah, that's gonna make you slower. But we'll see what happens. It's a long way to go. Well, not a long way. We almost to the halfway point already.
With 13 laps, we should see the rest of the field start pitting around the 15th, 16th lap.
Yeah.
See who's going to try the undercut or the overcut. I don't think anyone is going for the two-stop where they just do one stint on the mediums. Everyone seems to be going for that soft 15, hard 15.
I wouldn't be surprised to see an undercut attempt with anybody trying to pit on the 14th lap. But I expect the majority of the field to pit at 15 or 16.
Everyone seems to have pretty good tyres at this point. Matthew seems to be suffering down in the back on tyres at this point. Young Nut and CRC Bygone are now 8th and 9th. They've worked their way back to it back. Daniel coming from falling back to 11th, getting all the way back up to 9th. He's now in towards the straightaway behind Young Nut. There is a 2-second gap. He's out to the slipstream. But I expect one of them to try the undercut at this point.
Why are Daniel and Christian Alcantara always either one in front, one behind? Why they're always together on the track? Why does this happen?
And they were almost 5 to 6 seconds apart with Young 8 and Daniel in 11. So Daniel really pushed to get his way back up there.
Yes.
When he found Coconut, Young Nut.
I see some. Zabuka has caught up to Shaq. He's now in his slipstream in 6th and 7th. Wonder if he's gonna try to make a move before the. Nah, he may not. He may save this for the straight. Although somebody may pit here too.
Dominic is coming up to the back markers. You can see him at the end of the track. Now has a lead of 4.2 seconds on Andrew. Andrew with a 6.5 second lead on Trini Live. Live with a 5.3 second lead on Stephen Hossain. CRC spreads. So they have separated out.
Yeah, spread out quite a bit up front.
Everyone is coming into their last lap based on their fuel level.
Let me go back to Zabuka, see if he's gonna make this move. He's well within that slipstream. I think he is going to make this move. Let's see. No, he decides to stay behind.
No. Save some fuel. There's no point in forcing the turn now, braking late, and then slowing both of you down.
Yeah. Strategy going on here.
And he currently has more fuel than Shaq does, so he's doing the right strategy.
Young Nut is starting to lose Danny here. And I'm not sure if he's struggling with tires. Keelan is in the pits. Kendall is in the pit exactly halfway.
Layo is going to have to pit now. He's out of fuel. Tires are pretty worn. But both CRC Vaccine and Coconut still have at least another lap of fuel.
Someone else I think it was Matthew, just dived for the pit there too. Yeah.
Stephen is going to get the opportunity to pass and go into 3rd place now. He has more than enough fuel to make another lap. Well, Live has no choice but to pit.
Stephen is in.
Stephen went for the pit, so he is going for the undercut.
Yeah, he is. The thing is, he's going to come out on the medium compound now. When Dominic pits, he comes out on the soft compound.
That's going to be a difficult strategy. Let's see how it goes. Let's see. I guess the guy would have calculated their strategy and what their lap times would be like on the medium tire.
Zabuka makes that move now.
Car now has less fuel. Matthew making another lap, not pitting. He's actually pulled aside to let Stephen Hossain pass. I believe Matthew is a back marker. Yes,
Yeah,
that's correct.
he is.
15th.
Yeah, so he was on the blue flag and he gave way.
Gave way.
He's on the blue flag once again because he's closely followed by Zabaka, who's closely followed by Shaq Gray. He's moved aside once again.
Move the pack closer together. He is staying off the racing line with his hazard lights on. That is good sportsmanship because that could really upset the race for other drivers. Normally we would ghost. In the dailies you would be ghosted out that you can actually drive straight through the car, but that's how reality works.
Exactly. So that's why we take it off.
You would have to meet that car head on.
Vaccine is in the pits. Coconut stayed out. Vaccine is taking some fuel here. Let's see where he comes out. Where's third place? Third place is also in the pits. Steven is in.
Into the pit now.
Saboka is in. Shaq is in.
Lyo is back out and into sixth place, but as he heads down the straightaway, he's going to be propelled into first.
That would be third. Vaccine ended up coming out before him. No, look at this.
Yes.
Dominic has a 37-second lead, right? That's because everybody else pitted. Everybody else behind him. Saboka pit with no fuel. Nice. With Dominic switching to the softs for his next stint, he's going to require less fuel, which means his car is going to be light and on fresh softs. That just means speed.
So we are looking out for that 129 lap time, and he just goes into the pit.
Just dived in. Yep.
Fuel at 7.
That's a lot of fuel for considering he did 17 laps.
Rex, so he's not gonna fill this tank all the way.
No, he's not. He's not.
At the end of the race, and he's gonna be on soft tires, lighter. So expect some lightning fast lap times in these next 2 laps.
Andrew just entered the straight. Dominic is still stationary. The straight is very long. Dominic is out. And the lead is now 6 seconds. 6.3, 6.7. Yeah, it's about 7 seconds.
Dominic has the advantage on his soft tire compared to Andrew on medium. I know Andrew is definitely going to push, keep Trini Lyo off his back and keep him out of the slipstream. But he does have a 10-second gap between them at this point.
Yeah. Stizzle has made his way back up to 4th.
What?
He was just 12th before before everybody else pitted, but he may need to pit again. That's the problem.
He went for the overcut, which means coming down to the end of the race, his tires are going to be pretty worn by about 2 to 3 laps difference, and we're not sure he's going to make it to the end of the race.
Yeah, I'm really not sure he's going to make it.
See them joining the race at this stage with half tank of fuel. So he is definitely prepared to take another stop. He has definitely not put fuel to make it to the end of the race. He is. And what tires did he come back out on? Just to double check. He is back out on his soft.
Who is this? Is this Stizzle?
Man Stizzle. He's gone back out on his soft. So he is planning another stop to take and put more fuel.
Hopefully he didn't forget the medium was mandatory. But yeah, that would indicate that he prepared to make 2 stops, and he will be on the medium compound for a short time at the end of the race.
But it was a very intelligent strategy not to fill the tank.
Yeah.
We have tank of fuel to keep the car light on the soft to set fast lap times. But I do think the pit stop is so long, 20 plus seconds, that he is definitely going to fall back down the grid when he makes that second stop.
Alright, there's a yellow flag here for Lyo. That means somebody's off.
CRC vaccine is off. Very unfortunate. Andrew is now off the track.
I will take a look at that. Let me see if I can spot his re-entry. Okay, he's back on now. He's down in 5th. Let me see what happened there.
Matt Stizzle is now up to 3rd.
Yeah, well, with Andrew driving, let me see what happened to Andrew. AstroTurf on the outside of that corner. Ah, that will do it.
That's what we said at the beginning. It is. And there he goes. Glitch, they call it. I have rage quit right in that spot. He is right.
That corner, you will take it. You will take that corner 100 times, and it's so unpredictable. You'll take it 100 times, 99 times fine, and one time you'll touch that sausage curb, and that's what happened to you.
Imagine Andrew be losing his mind right now that just happened to him. Very experienced driver, but it happens to the best of us.
I think Shaq is going to try to make this move for 8th here. Same thing Zabaka did to him. He may be returning the favor. Let's see. Go on board with him now. Nah.
Not
He's
defending the condition.
I see another yellow flag. What was that? It's gone now, but
Sure, yeah, not in 10th. CRC bike in 12th. Kendall Lane is between the both of them. Coconut has opened up quite a gap, almost 5 seconds on plain films. And a 2-second gap between himself and Bygone, so he has over a 7-second gap. Daniel needs to catch up if he wants to get that move on Young Nut. Kendall Lane winning also.
I just saw him sideways there. There's a bunch of cars close together in, I think, from 6th to 10th.
Now have a battle ensuing between Stephen Hossain and Andrew Mazden. Now that they're in 5th and 6th, they're less than 0.4 of a second apart. Heading on to the straightaway. Sure, Stephen is going to try to make a move. Andrew going wide to defend. Occupying in the middle of the track.
Stephen opts to stay behind.
Getting a little squiggly there, but holding it down. They are chasing It's Alive, who's up into 4th place, and that's a large gap between himself and 3rd. It's Alive would be playing his own game at this stage, conserving fuel, conserving tires, making sure he tires coming towards the last laps of the race, that he can actually put down some power and continue consistent lap times, which will pay off for him in the end.
If he was looking, he would probably know that Stizzle has to stop again. But sometimes you're racing and you're not really studying what's going on with the other cars.
Correct. So he's definitely gonna take that 3rd place once he keeps consistent and no errors.
And there's only 9 laps to go. Errors at this point will mean what was that? Why did Senpai just stop? Senpai just let Zabaka and Shaq through. I think guys being too nice now, fight. I don't want to see nobody pull over. Fight. Like like Lio and like Stizzle and Lio right now on the straight. Ooh, Stizzle going a little deep. Yeah, these two gonna fight from here.
Opening up, but he is still right up behind him. He's taking fast line, trying to get right, stay on the back of Lio. Battle down the straightaway. I know Lio is going to defend on that straightaway. He's not just in pass.
Stizzle, knowing that he has to stop again, is going to be pissed because he wants to go as fast as possible right now. And with Lio in front of him, Lio doesn't know his strategy, so
Yeah, like I would be unaware because if I was
Yeah.
like pass and not let him slow me down, he's trying to defend him. Because Lyo's point right now should be to catch CRC Coconut.
Where is... How far is Alive?
Man
Alive isn't too
we're
far.
still running wide.
Yeah, he's gonna have a run here. He's in the slip. Yeah, he's in.
Dominic with a 129.7 fastest.
Yeah.
And Lyo is bobbing and weaving to keep him out of that slipstream. The man is doing a great job to stay behind him. Lyo staying to the right of the track, defending his position.
Who's gonna break later?
And
Over
he
under.
position, he tried the over under.
But Lyo has the left. I'm not sure about this one. Lyo breaks later. Wetman has to concede.
Very clean racing between these two drivers. Showing a lot of respect, even space for each other throughout the turns. No contact so far. Wetman is going to have to pit at the end of this lap. He has no fuel left.
Yeah, Spread's back in 5th. Vaccine down in 6th now. So Stephen got past.
Made the move with just 2.9 now seconds separating your Spreads, and it's Alive. It's all gonna change when Wetman Sizzle goes into the pit.
Yeah, I expect some drama at around lap 28 when people realize, hey, I don't have enough fuel here, boy. Either drastically slow down or pit. Let's see.
Senpai is definitely gonna have to make another pit stop before the end of the race.
Stizzle is in for his last stop. We expect him to come out on mediums. And he's gonna lose a lot of spots here.
He is falling down the order as we speak, down into 6th place now. Still in the pit.
Yeah, Zabaka's gonna get past. Shaq is gonna get past.
Steve outside bringing down that gap between himself and It's Alive. Still has a chance to get into that 3rd position.
But man exiting the pit in 10th.
I think we Senpai conceded those positions because he knows he needs to stop in the pit. He has no choice at this stage. He is out of fuel.
Wow.
He's gonna make it to the end of the race. Not sure if that was a strategy or an error on his part.
Regardless, I can tell you one person who doesn't care about anything, any of that right now is Mr. Dominic Charles. He doing business what them fellas doing right now. He is in his own world, driving his own race. Nonchalant, as ever.
Probably trying to set faster lap times. He's set the fastest lap time about 129.7. And they're doing consistent 130s.
Yeah, he could be in super lap mode right now and not really think about anything else.
Definitely has enough fuel to finish the end of the race. So he can keep pushing. The car's getting lighter and lighter. And his tire wear is actually pretty good.
1 to 5, 1 to 6 are really spaced out. Shaq is right behind Zabaka in 6th. In the slipstream, just outside of the slipstream.
He is playing the waiting game. He's gonna give him the space, and probably somewhere around 28th lap, 29th lap, he's gonna try to make his move. Doesn't seem to be pushing or driving very aggressively in this stage, so we'll see what he does.
Don't expect all pit stops should be done. I don't expect anybody else to be pitting.
Senpai needs to make a pit stop. I think that should be it.
Senpai needs to stop still. Where is he? 11?
He stopped already.
He already stopped. Okay.
And he switched back onto the soft. So he's going to try and work his way back up the order.
He has He has Matthew in front of him. He's a back marker though. Matthew exits the course actually to let him pass. So he's really chasing Daniel Passad, who's 13 seconds up the road.
He has 5 laps and he is on soft tires. Daniel is now on mediums. He's only taken half tank of gas, so he's kept the car light. Danny has a little less gas, but he definitely. Danny's also on the soft tires. Has Danny made the switch to hard tires, or has Danny forgot?
I didn't follow him. I wonder if he started on medium.
Kendall Lane is on hard tires. I'm not sure why he would be on the hards.
That has to be a mistake by him. You know, sometimes when he selected those tires, you press right once too many times and you pick the wrong tire.
Correct. It does happen. Young Nut is on the softs. I think we're going to have to look back at all the drivers that started on soft, not go to medium. As far as I remember, I think the only driver that started on medium
was Dominic.
Dominic?
Yeah, we're going to look at it. The stewards will look at it. It's Alive. I'm looking at where It's Alive is, right? And oh, yes, Brett has caught him. Yes, Brett is right behind him now.
Expected this to take place.
With 4 laps to go, that's, well, 3 laps after this one. That's a lot of time to work with.
It's Alive is on the soft. Stephen is also on the soft. Stephen just needs to get into that slipstream, and I think he's definitely going to make him run It's Alive before the end of the race. He's 3 laps to go.
He's on a mission for 3rd right now. I don't think he's gonna catch Lai. Actually, Lai wasn't that far either, but that may be one too many.
3.5 second gap between himself. Well, 3.5 plus the 1.7. Still looking at, let's say, 5 second gap between the two of them. And I think it is possible for him to make that up in the next 3 laps if he really pushes it. But I don't know if his tires would allow him to push that hard.
Coconut has caught Way Senpai on the straight. He's just making the pass now, putting Senpai a lap down.
He's passed all the back markers up until see Daniel Passad up into 10. Wetman Sizzle falling back to 9 because of that extra pit stop.
Yeah. Strategy, man.
I'm not into 8 holding that position, but not enough to catch CRC Zabuka. He has an entire 5.5 second gap. I don't think he's going to make up that time before the next 3 laps. Shaq Gray still right up on the back of CRC Zabuka. On the straightaway again in position 6 and 7.
Yeah, these two have been together for most of the race.
He has to make the move soon.
Yeah, he has the run here.
Zabuka defending. Taking the full right side. He's going to try to take him on the outside.
He's going to have to make the move all the way around the outside.
And he's going for it, but no, he concedes the position.
Yeah. Just didn't quite have the momentum there.
This probably has been the longest battle for the race so far that we've seen.
Yeah, they've been together. They swap positions, but they're still together.
Stephen is now right up into the slipstream of Alive. So there's another battle brewing as we speak. With 2 laps left, Stephen is definitely going to make a move soon.
Yeah, and this is the perfect distance here to try it. Lio has fallen back, so it's now it's almost a 3-way battle now, from 2nd to 4th. I wonder if Lio's trying to save some fuel here.
Oh, and It's Alive gets sideways coming out of that final turn onto the straightaway, so Stephen is right up behind him. Actually, Stephen has actually also fallen out of the slipstream. So they're coming down 2, 3, 4, all out of the slipstream of each other.
Frustrating. All of them. Well, It's Alive on Yes Breads. But that's good news for Lio. If he can keep them out of his slipstream, especially in that area of the course. This is the penultimate lap now. Mistakes or anybody in his slipstream, that kind of pressure breathing down your neck, you don't want.
Sabaca's gotten Chakra out of the slipstream, so he has a 1 second gap now. So he's probably feeling a breathing a sigh of relief.
Yeah, for sure.
Steven back into the slipstream. It's Alive.
This 3rd to 4th is where it's gonna be. This is where the upset is gonna happen. Somebody about to get mad.
Poor Andrew in no man's land right now with an 8 second gap between himself and 4th and an 8 second gap behind him between him and 6th.
Yeah, that one mistake.
With back marker Kendall Lane getting into its way, but Kendall pulling out of the way to allow him to pass.
Heading for the straight here again with Lio. Alive is getting real. He's having a lot of trouble getting the traction, getting the power down out of that last turn. Lio is.
He is in the slipstream, man.
Lio is swerving like crazy.
He is not conceding a position.
Onto the final lap. Oh!
Onto the frame.
Makes it through. Stephen has fallen back a bit. It's Alive. It's really pressuring here.
They're gonna fight and slow each other down, giving Steven a chance to catch back up.
And that's exactly what's happening.
Very, very soon. Lio.
Oh!
And It's Alive spins. Losing control of the car there.
Coconut finishes the race in first place. Ah, boy, I feel alive. Congrats to Dominic there. Dominant performance. Wow. It's Alive.
49 second gap.
But Yes Breads is gonna pressure Lio to the line.
And as I said, anything could happen before he finished. Steven has made his way back up after that spin back into the podium.
Is he gonna die for the... Oh, Lio looks like he got a little sideways there. Lio had a really poor exit.
Fantastic move by Steven O'Sign. Perfect.
They are...
And they're even for the slipstream. Lio trying to get a slipstream before he cannot. And Steven O'Sign has taken
wow.
Anything is possible.
It's Alive. Wow. It's Alive finishes 4th.
Amazing stuff.
Vaccine 5th. Kalian will finish in 12th. Zabaka 6th. Shaq Gray finishes 7th. Here comes Young Nut taking 8th place. Followed by Wetman Stizzle in 9th. We have Bygone coming up to take 10th. Let me. Wow, that was a crazy finish though. I want to see what happened to It's Alive through that turn. Then let me finish the replay. He just lost it there, boy, and that hurt. That hurt. And then Lio, that last turn, that mistake, just running wide there, and that was it. Steven see the door open, and you don't have to invite him. You don't have to say, take it. He will take it.
That was a very exciting finish. Great work by Steven to capitalize on that bad turn by Lio. I really thought he would in 1, 2, 3. Steven did an excellent job getting back from 6th place back up into 3rd.
Yeah, that was a really impressive recovery here from Steven there too. But wow, that last turn, okay, so It's Alive, not happy with himself. It was an unforced error. He just took a little too much curve on the inside there, and it unsettled the car, got on the power, and the nose just dived to the wall. Nothing he could do after he started losing the air.
He did well to recover and hold back into 5th place, just ahead of Andrew in 6th.
Yeah, because if that car had spun there, that would have been really, really bad for his chances.
He went off into the grass. Yeah, he would have healed way back down the order if he only touched that grass.
But that was really awesome stuff from everybody involved there. That was really good racing. Good TV, man.
Thank you again to our sponsors, AutoNation Performance, for everything Honda, for all your OEM and aftermarket Honda needs, OEM parts, aftermarket race parts, and stock car parts. Check them out in their branch in El Socorro. And good night to Akib Ali, who is actually a sim racer with us.
Yeah.
We haven't been around for a while for commitment reasons, but good to have you on the feed and on the chat.
Yeah, we should have Akib in the Calypso Racing Community. Invite him in. Let me see what's going on in the chat. Yeah, just congratulations all around.
Yeah, I do agree with CNR Paris.
Yeah,
Steve,
good job,
awesome,
Steven.
Stephen. Yeah, it really was awesome job by Stephen. Really shows, that it's not over until the final lap. Stephen never backed down.
Nah, hey, I still can't give but listen to
Excellent when
that.
it comes to strategy.
With It's Alive and Live, boy. Hard to watch, he's feel happy, Lio had second there.
Oh, yeah.
He had it. Had it.
Yeah. It's Alive was pushing. He could have also done very well within the top three. He was right, but on one tires, late in the race, you get down onto the power too early.
Yeah.
And that's what happened.
Yeah, Kendall Lane almost had it. Ali wicked boy.
Good sportsmanship by Kendall Lane.
And Dominic, yeah, you're right. Without AutoNation being involved in this, without them, this wouldn't have happened. We really owe them everything. Everything you see here. Yeah, we put in the work, but without them giving the go ahead and sanctioning this wouldn't have happened. We wouldn't have prizes to give you guys. Everybody want prizes. Being streamed is one thing, but yeah, that free stuff ought to come there, man. All right. Ready for the next
we have
event?
to look back. I know everybody, there are gonna have to be some stewards looking back through the event before the announcement of the winner.
Yeah, so we'll last night was a long night. Going through everything. This should not be that difficult, but yeah, it has to be done. We'll do it, and we'll release the final standings as soon as humanly possible. Now remember, the order they finish in tonight is not necessarily the order where prizes are concerned and who actually leads the standings, because the points from the last two races are brought forward, so they will be coming back into play. Dominic and Stephen, Dominic and Andrew both had 24 points after first and second, winning first and second races. So they had the advantage for sure, and then Dominic won this one. So you can safely say Dominic won the competition with 24 points, and then doubling that today with another 48. So you could say congrats from now for sure. Dominic has won, but we need to work out the rest. And I don't think he did anything illegal, right? I don't know. I mean, you saw him do anything illegal?
I don't think so, and I don't think anyone was anywhere near to him for him to do anything illegal. He would have been penalized for track cutting by the game itself.
Right, and he would have had to serve that.
Correct. Incident-wise, I don't think anything would have taken place.
All right. Killing the best livery there, we could do that. That's sure. That's something we could do. We could just look back. I like your liveries for sure. Yours and Matthew's, I think, stand out to me. But yeah, we could do that. That's definitely something we could do.
We really did see some beautiful liveries throughout the entire section. Guys putting a lot of time and effort into designing their liveries. So it was a very good competition overall by all competitors. It was really good to see the amount of competitors that came out to support.
Hmm. And we have something else already in the works. I'm not gonna discuss that now, but there is more coming. So you guys stay tuned. Like and subscribe to this channel for more activity, and you can always drop in our Discord for those of you who in our WhatsApp group. Then can contact us there. But yeah, definitely stay tuned. Matthew. All right. I think we're about ready to wrap up. Any final words there, Amir?
Nope. Think you wrapped it up pretty well. Good night to everyone. Please join us for our next event. Like and subscribe. Keep
Definitely.
in
Yeah, you guys need to keep in the loop. So like and subscribe. You're gonna see you're gonna see things on this channel like point of view for certain people in on CRC doing races. Like I uploaded one yesterday on the CRC Pineapple. Dominic had a few from before, and I expect he will continue to have them. So there will be content here, even if it's not this kind of content. And this kind of thing will be happening again, maybe before the end of this month. Maybe very soon.
We all look forward to that. I hope to keep with you all as commentator. Moving. It's been a joy. It's been a pleasure working with the team.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun doing it. I didn't think it would have been this much fun.
Yeah, it really was.
It's also damn hard, like yesterday. But yeah, it's fun. It's more fun than I thought it would have been.
Oh yeah, it's really been a great blast for you over the last week.
Yeah. All right, guys. We will wrap up now. The chat continues. You guys can feel free, continue chatting. But myself and Amir, are out. Later.
Night. Later.